How's it going, everybody? Starwin here with another speedrun submission. Today I will be doing Fist of the North Star on the NES. So, Fist of the North Star has a very, very huge spot in my heart. It's my favorite manga, favorite anime. I'm 30 years old and I've known about it since I was like 10. So, 20 years of Fist of the North Star right here. So, and I just recently found out that there was an NES game. I had no clue that this actually came out into America, because this is actually Fist of the North Star 2 in Japan, which makes sense because this whole game is based off the first main arc in Fist of the North Star 2. So, short run, gonna be about 10-11 minutes, lots of punches, lots of kicks, lots of explosions, and you might get a few atas from me as well. But let's go ahead and jump right in. Get that bumpin' NES music going. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, stage 1. This is Basque's county capital. So, we have 2 attacks in this game. We have a punch and we have a kick. The punch, as you can see, when I hit them, their heads will explode or their whole body will explode. And if I were to kick them, they would fly off the screen. We want to punch enemies because there's a chance they will drop these little blue stars. Now, those stars raise our power meter, and as we get more stars, we progressively get stronger. We learn new abilities like this multi-hit technique. I don't have to mash the button anymore, I just have to hold it. And then once we get to 5 stars, we actually are going to be able to move way faster just by walking. Because right now, my main source of moving quick is jumping. But we don't want to jump too much because we want to make sure certain enemies spawn. Like, for example, there's supposed to be a guy that spawns right here that drops a star. But this is the #1 heavy RNG section in the game. Most of your runs will actually be reset right here. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we just need to get a gold star now. We can no longer upgrade our power with blue. And there's going to be a couple of guys that are going to spawn over here. Maybe this guy will drop it. Yep, he did. Awesome. Perfect, 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 perfect. Whee! Alright, this is Basque. His likeness is based off Hulk Hogan, funny enough. And we're just going to keep kind of punching him until he explodes. And then we're going to just be like, ah, da, 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 da. I love it. It's too much fun. Alright, this is Gala's stage. Gala is this big fat guy who likes to hypnotize people. And the way he hypnotizes people is he opens his mouth really wide and shoots out this noxious gas. And then from there, he's able to take control of whoever he wants. But when he does that to Kenshiro, it just doesn't work. He gets his foot stomped pretty hard, and then he gets chopped in the head. So, not really a challenge to Kenshiro. And just like it happened in the show and in the manga, it's going to be exactly the same here, because we are going to ata this guy into oblivion. Like, he's not going to be able to have a chance to hit us. He's one of the few bosses in the game where you can actually just stun lock him. Alright. So yeah, that level's very maze-like. Definitely a beginner's trap, but as you can see, I'm just going to keep walking forward, doing the multi-hit punch technique, and what? He is gone. Alright, Trader Concentration Champ. This stage can be a little annoying with these guards. Also, but the main enemy is actually getting through these doors. Those doors, no lie, you have to hit right A and B at the same time in order to go through them. So right there, I'm doing a little buffer to make sure I actually make it in. And not to mention, these bricks right here have the cruddiest hitboxes. Like, you can obviously see that I'm hitting them, but it's like, nah, you're not. Lies and blasphemy. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. So the next guy we're going to fight is actually going to be using a technique called Gento Koken. It is essentially hitting pressure points, or not really hitting pressure points, but like destroying someone's body with their own aura. So think of it as like Hokuto Shinken, Kenshiro style, is punching people and flooding energy inside them and causing them to explode eternally. Gento Koken is all about melting and destroying the cells on the outside and just completely destroying them. So, just as it's just as violent. As you can see, those are those little Gento Koken fireballs. There's like 5 generals that can do this, 5 or 6, can't remember. We have Gaeta, not Gaeta, we have Taiga, Soria, who we just saw, Bolts, Bronza, and Jocko, not Jocko, Falco. Falco is like the, basically the strongest out of all of them. Sadly enough, not the final boss. The final boss in this game makes 0 sense. As you can see right there, because we can walk so fast, we don't have to worry about these little projectiles that spawn. There it is. So the little circle I just got allows me to use this technique called Muso Tensei. It is Kenshiro's strongest technique in the show. It literally allows him to become invincible. Like, if an opponent were to go up and try to punch him, he would just go straight through him. It's that technique mainly is why he's considered one of the scariest anime protagonists ever. Like, I think he could beat Superman. He could beat Goku. I am dead certain on that. Or I could just be a Fist of the North Star fanboy. You tell me. Alright, now we're going to fight Bolts. Pretty much more of the same. This guy is just blue. As you can see, when you get hit, it's kind of scary. You get pushed away from him. And we really don't want that to happen. Especially in a speedrun. You want to try to stay inside their hitbox as much as possible, because most of the time, all their attacks will whiff. Alright. This is the scariest stage in this game. It's also the longest. It's about, geez, like half the run, almost. Gonna be fighting like 4 bosses. 3 mini-bosses and 1 main boss, so health is really important here. The scariest thing about this stage is just these soldiers that are going to start coming off screen and doing these flying kicks, because you don't really know when they're going to actually show up. Alright, we're getting to the first mini-boss. This guy's some random dude in Jocko's army, just no one really important. But he has some mean legs. No, this isn't the leg guy. This is the punch guy. The next guy has some mean legs. So, Atoll! That guy is done. Hokuto Hakuretsuken. GG. Alright, pretty much more of the same. I'm just this stage is very repetitive. Just kind of going up and down, up and down, up and down. Trying to dodge as much projectiles as we can. Try not to take too much damage. And that jerk decided to do a flying kick. Not sure why. Just felt like it. Alright, this is the kicky boy. See, if you see how that kick went straight through me? It's because I stayed really close to him. Alright. This is where the stage gets a little scary, because we're going to have all these guys right here wanting to hit me. And the floor right there can break, and if you die, it's bad. This is the stage where you do not want to die on. Because dying means I lose all of my power and I have to farm it again. So this is Jocko. Jocko is this little jerk of an antagonist. Like, he has no abilities. He's just this ratty jerk guy. I mean, he sucks. And what it comes down to is this dude sucks. And he gets what he deserves. Kenshiro actually never fights him. It's actually Falco. But now we are getting to Bronza. Like I said, Bronza... Well, actually, I didn't say this. Bronza is actually a character made specifically for this game. He's actually not part of the manga or the anime at all. Alright, doing okay. Okay, that's bad. We need to... Alright, we should have this in the bag. There we go. And that's Bronza. He's down. Next is going to be Falco. Falco is going to introduce something new, and that's going to be these kicks. He's going to do all these flying kicks, which is very impressive for a guy that has one leg. Like, he uses a prosthetic leg. Alright. These last few stages, thank goodness, are fairly short. So right here, there's going to be a lot of these flying dudes, and it's really hard to dodge them. So like this guy right here, I'm going to try to get him to... There we go. If I get this guy to follow me, it's gonna stop. It's gonna prevent a lot of these guys from spawning. Which they decided to spawn anyway. Okay, here's Falco. He's gonna start with some flying kicks. The good thing is he's just as easy as all the other bosses in the game. It's just that you don't want to get hit by that kick. Ooh, we got us a match here, folks, and there goes Falco. Alright, last stage. The last stage is just a boss, and it's the Nameless Asura. And it's literally, after the Gento Koken arc, we go to this land called Asura, and you fight this guy who's really strong, and he's, like, not even anywhere near to being a main antagonist. But just like that, Ata! And Kenshiro has done it, and I think that was 947. Like I said, very short run. As you can see, this action-packed anime/manga has the greatest soundtrack in the world. Like, listen to this end theme. Like, it's not good. It's not good at all. And there we go. A high score, I guess. But that was Fist of the North Star on the NES. I hope you all enjoyed this big anime manga fans love letter to Fist of the North Star, as much as I could talk about with the NES game. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you consider this for your marathon. Take care.